this goes. What's good, y'all? Thank you so much for coming back to check me out yet another freaking again. It's your girl Chrissy, and welcome back, mother effer. Okay, period. So anyways, I'm here because, you know, the last interpersonal that I got with you, interpersonal video that I got with you, I was talking about my celibacy ring, and I expressed a few things. I expressed that I wanted to seal the deal on the breakup journey. I also believe I expressed that I also wanted to stop talking about my ex, put the cap on that, and just share more about this celibacy journey. So since then, I know that I wanted to reveal some things to you all. It's so much, as I have mentioned numerous of times, that has happened since I really caught you guys up to speed with what's been going on in my life. And that's for a few reasons. But number one, I do have my own business. I run my own business. I started a business back in May. And from there, I just been tunnel vision, you feel me? You know, occasionally I tell myself, look, you got to set some time aside. You know what I mean? So I literally just got done working, okay, and decided to go with that flow. Because sometimes when I work, you know, that vibe, I'm sipping or whatever the case may be. And I'm yeah, I kind of feel a little bit more open to talk. But then other reasons are because sometimes I just don't have the right words to say. You watched my videos in the past, all 5 of you. You know who you are. Videos in the past, you would know that at some point I would express my thoughts and not properly express it to where it can be acceptable for everyone. And it's not a case of where I want to be acceptable to everyone, but I just want whatever I'm delivering, I want it to be received as far as the way I'm trying to deliver it. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone to misinterpret or put other words in my mouth or this, that, and third, because child, y'all still be coming for me on that one video, and I will still check next, okay? If I have whoever the minions are coming to that one video, I'm not even going to say what video it is. If you've been here, you know what it is. If somebody sent you, you know what it is. You know what I mean? That's the video that got the most kind of action on it, period. Not the most popular, but most close, very close to it. It got a lot of feedback and everything on it. So I just choose to be selective, because in a world like this that we live in, on a YouTube world, I'm a YouTuber. I may not be top notch, may not be 1,000, you know what I mean, plus, but I still consider myself a YouTuber, because that's what I've been doing since I've been doing it, you know what I mean? So anyway, in this world, you know, your message and the way you deliver, you have to sometimes kind of tread lightly. I learned that along the way through past mistakes, you know what I mean? Tread lightly with your words, your choice of words, because not everybody's going to comprehend the message that you're trying to deliver. You feel me? I'm trying to turn this fan. Sorry about that. But anyway, with that being said, tonight I just wanted to kind of open up again, like I used to do in the past prior to my business starting. You know, during the pandemic, I had a lot of time to converse with you all. Prior to the pandemic, you know, I was still working at the university and was able to still discuss what I was going through and share. And the reason why I like to share my, I guess, relationship status and breakup journey and celibacy journey is because I know there are other women out there who may not know where to turn, where to go, who may need to hear my story, even if it's 5 of you. Okay. So with that being said, I'm kind of apprehensive about how to start, what I should say or not say, what I should let out, because I don't want to say too much, but also at the same time, I want to be fruitful. You feel me? So sip if you got your glass, sip. If you got your Dutch, smoke. No, I don't smoke, but smoke. Puff. So anyway, I guess I'll start by saying this. One of the most recent things that I have expressed on my Facebook page, because that's the only page outside of my business pages that I have active right now that is personal. I've expressed about a week or so ago about me coming to the realization that I think I am scared to date. Okay, now there was a current events that happened since posting that status update, which on your mind according to Facebook. But I'm just gonna put it all out here, and this is the direction that I wish to flow. Okay, so I'm turning down a lot of dates. Okay, like there's no brainer. I'm an attractive woman, you know what I mean? I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm sarcastic, I'm thick. My hair is long, okay, growing almost 3 years in another week since I've been locked. Okay, I'm a great mother, and I've been a great fiance, I've been a great woman, you know what I mean? So, and I also have a hole in the middle of my body. Sometimes that's all you need, okay? You know, of course, guys are going to come on and, you know, try to, you know, come on to you and offer you out on dates and this, that, and third. And I've just been turning them down left and right. And, like, I realized last week that I'm like, maybe I'm just scared to date. Maybe that's what it is. It's not that I can't date. I can easily say yes. So I discovered I am scared to date, okay? And I was sitting there trying to figure out why. You know what I mean? It's about a year. I'm approaching a year since I walked away from my past relationship with my ex. And as I mentioned in the past, it wasn't due to cheating. I wasn't aware of any cheating. When I walked away, I just felt like that was best for me at that point in time, that's what I needed to do for myself. I didn't want to walk away. I still love him. I was still in love with him. You know what I mean? But I knew that it was something I had to do for my sanity and to move forward in life and to just put the cap on a lot of things. You know what I mean? And that's what I felt was the best decision to make, even though I didn't really want to make it. It's what I had to do. And I'm going to make a playlist because I haven't yet done it, but I'm going to make a playlist where you can reference my breakup journey. Like, it's been a whole journey. It's almost a year. So I've been talking about this for quite some time. When it first happened, I wasn't open about it. But I believe in the beginning of this year, that's when I came out with it. But there were other things underlining, you know, that were kind of like touching the surface of like what's been going on or whatever the case may be. So anyway, beside that fact, you know, so here I am today or a week ago, and I'm just like, I think I'm scared to date. Now, there was one guy, one guy that I was like extremely attracted to, that I have actual contact with, you know what I mean? And it only lasted for like a week. Maybe 2. I might be pushing it, but it was like 2 weeks. And the reason why I say a week is because technically he lived 6 hours away from me in New York. And that's about it. Like, I just wasn't with what he was trying. It felt like he was trying to push and rush into something. And I'm like, dude, I explained to him, I was very careful about my words. Like, look, I just got out of something less than a year ago. I'm not there. Okay, I feel like he wanted to blend our families very soon. I'm not the type of person that bring men around my children ASAP. Like, it's literally 6 to 12 months before I am willing to introduce you to my kids. There's guys that don't even make it that far. You feel me? And I have it set up that way for a reason. I don't believe, as a woman, I don't believe that your children should witness men coming in and out of your life, regardless of what's happening on the outside. I don't believe that they should witness that. You feel me? And a lot of times, because these niggas be temporary. They be here 1 second and gone another. And it may not be all them. Like I said, for me, I was just like not feeling it. Like, I seen red flags, and red flags to me, that shit is different. Okay, like, I'm not like how I used to be, like, oh, I see a red flag, but I'm gonna let it slide. No, I see a red flag, I'm bouncing. Period. I ain't got no kids with you. I'm not married to you. I have no ties to you. You gotta go. Okay? Period. So there was this one guy that I really, really liked for a week or so. And after that, I was just completely turned off. Because I'm like, see, this is why I don't date. Okay? So that was like months ago. Okay? And yeah, I just kind of left it at that. Now, fast forward, continuously, obviously on Facebook, it's a thirst trap. You know what I mean? I post one picture. I can post a picture of my fucking toenail, and niggas gonna be in my fucking inbox. Excuse my French, but that's the kind of time I'm on right now. I told y'all I'm still dealing with the whole profanity thing on my sin, my perverse mouth. I haven't gotten there yet, so bear with me. But you know what I mean? So, like, with that being said, I've just been turning down left and right because I feel like, honestly, I felt like at the end of the day, when I meet my husband, I'm going to know off the bat, straight up, that's my husband. Why? Because I made an oath to myself. And kind of a deal with God, but it's like a low-key deal. At the end of the day, like, you got to understand, God is a sovereign God. So regardless of the deals you make with him, if that doesn't go with his will and his plan for you, and if you tell God you putting it in his hands and you want his will to be done and not your will, it's going to go how God wanted it to be done. Okay? So that's where I'm at in life. And I feel in my heart that because I've been exposed to the don'ts, I will very much well be known to the do's. You know what I mean? So basically what I mean is I'm going to know my husband when I see him. Period. You know what I mean? And there's only been one guy have I ever really, really considered as an adult, really considered being my husband all the way across the board. You know, the idea may have came up in past relationships. Even in the best relationship that I talked about, we were engaged, and technically it wasn't fitting for me because his morals differ from mine. But, my ex, who I was recently engaged to 2 years, he was the one that I genuinely see myself marrying. Always, from start to finish. Like, I've seen that before we became girlfriend and boyfriend, and we was just screwing each other, like, before the kids. Like, you guys gotta remember, I didn't even start having kids with him until about 9 years after I met him. So, like, this has been a long road. You feel me? So, with that being said, with those thoughts in my head, I'm thinking, like, maybe I'm not ready because maybe I haven't gotten over my ex. Maybe that's what it is. Genuinely speaking, I thought I got over him. The last time I thought I got over him, when I left him, and it was almost a 4-year gap between us not being together, and almost 4 years later we got back together. You feel me? So I really, honest to God, don't know what that means. I pray about it. I've been praying about it lately. You know what I mean? And I have also been having interaction with him because of our children. So I guess naturally, some feelings will develop because technically he's the last man that had mind, body, and soul. He was the last man to take my interest, a keen interest, you feel me? So I can see why he's here. You know what I mean? So with that being said, in our first initial contact with each other, I told him some things, some things that I've learned, or, that was revealed to me from other people hating. And, I talk hella shit about my ex. You know what I mean? Like, that's just period. Like, I talked hella shit about my ex. But that thing where, I can talk this shit, but you can't, you know what I mean, once you're in that situation. But if I'm all for it, you can talk your shit too. So yeah, people told me some things and shit like that, and I just was like, okay, you know what I mean? And I was running with it because a part of me, I'm not going to say I was bitter, but I felt like, you know, if you let me get away, I think the worst of you. You feel me? And yes, I left, but he let me get away. So I thought the worst of him. And, you know, unfortunately, I shared those details with people that I don't even really have a real bond with. You feel me? So, you know, it was just me venting. And then the fact that I'm super antisocial. So then when I get around certain people, I start to spill my guts every now and then I regret it later. You feel me? So with that being said, I don't know. I feel like the reason why I'm afraid to start dating other people is, one, because there's still some type of, I'm not over, you know, my ex, bottom line. It was something I ignored. I didn't pay attention to, but I started to consider, you know, once we got back in contact and whatnot. And I also believe it has a big part, the most important part, I believe, that I'm not ready to date is because I know guys look at me like a piece of meat. Okay? I know when they see me, they want to smash. And I'm celibate as hell. I can't stress that enough. I'm celibate. I'm saving myself for the man. He's saving himself for me. I'm saving myself for him. Period. That's bottom line. So I feel like knowing that underlining detail, like I just feel like I don't even want to waste my time exploring guys that I know are not on the same page as me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the biggest reason why. You know what I mean? Like I'm not shutting myself off because, you know, there may still be something there when it comes to my ex, you know, because I'm open. If I see a man that comes into my life and he's giving me and showing me what I think is husband material, I'm going for it. I'm going to go flow right along with that. And that's period. Because I believe when I meet him that I will know that. But there's also this thought, like, you know, maybe me and his father season wasn't that time. You know what I mean? I had that thought plenty of times. Like, even when I first initially came clean to you all on my channel about me and my ex not getting married, about our breakup, and, you know, sharing a lot of heavy detail and being very transparent. I even said in that video, like, you know, as of right now, you know what I mean? I don't know what the future holds, but as of right now, he's just not what I need him to be. He's not what I want him to be. You know what I mean? And I said that, and I chose those words because I know his potential. And I know that if he really cared about me, you know what I mean? Like, he would shoot for the stars. Okay, period. I'm a star. He would shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? Once he got his together. And if it was ever a time where he did do that, I mean, there would be a lot of fighting to get me back. But if I seen more things change than it did before, because there was a lot that changed about him for me to stay that long, you know what I mean? If I see more things to change, then I was willing to be open to, you know, being with him or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, I'm still single. I'm still loving single life. I don't want to be in a relationship right now. That's another reason why I don't want to date. You know what I mean? I don't want anything. I'm not ready for it right now. Whether it's with my ex or with someone new, I'm just not ready for it right now. You know what I mean? I'm just not ready for it. I need to be blown away by the next man that enters into my life. Whether it's my ex or somebody new. You know what I mean? I need to be blown away. I need to be astonished. You know what I mean? That this man is here and he's winning my heart, period. You know what I mean? So it's going to take more than, oh, I should take you out and let's go on a date. And I know in the back of my head, you just want to screw me. Like, it's going to take more than that because I'm not on that kind of time. And I love God for bringing me to this point because, you know, I probably would have been a little bit weak. You know what I mean? Even just to entertain. You know what I mean? Just to entertain and go out one day. It's just, oh, I don't have to spend it. No, I run my own business. I can spend my own money. Period. You know what I mean? So, like, just to entertain the next guy, and you know all he wants to do is do some crazy at the end of the day. Like, I'm not with that. And I never was. I'm not that type of girl. You know what I mean? Like, I say this stuff on camera because there's nobody that can call me out and say otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, there's nobody that can call me out and say, oh, no, I had her bit. No. Ain't none of that. Okay? So, I'm going to wrap this video up. And I just wanted to put this message out here, you know what I mean? Because I did share on my Facebook page, you know what I mean, that, you know, I think I'm afraid to start dating again. And these are the reasons why that I believe, like, I was going through my head, like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe da. So these are the reasons why I believe that I'm afraid to start dating again. You know what I mean? Because I haven't even met the man that I feel that I can date. You know what I mean? I haven't, you know what I mean? Even if I'm being reintroduced to the man, my ex, you know what I mean? It's going to be a fight to win my heart. New or old, I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I believe I'm not there yet is because a man hasn't brought me to that point. You know what I mean? God hasn't even brought me to that point. There are certain things in my life. I'm very focused. You know, people ask, oh, I don't think I can do it. How can you be celibate? Like, it's not about thinking about sex. When you got so much other things going on in your life. I have a whole family, okay? Like my kids. I have 4 kids. I have a whole business, okay? Like, this whole pandemic, like, it's so much other things that is on my mind that I have to take care of and handle, you know what I mean, than sex, you know what I mean? So I occupy my time very wisely. And then on top of that, I'm not nothing new to this. I think the longest it would be for me without sex is a year, and now I'm touching that, and it's literally like nothing to me. It's like nothing. So it don't mean nothing to me. So when you can't win a woman over with your penis, what else you got, buddy? You know what I mean? And you can't win her over with your bread because she owns her own business. What else you got, buddy? You know what I mean? You gotta be creative and, you know what I mean, catch the attention and use your God-given, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm just chilling, okay? I'm chilling and I'm laid back. And I can't say I haven't been in situations where I could have easily opened those legs up. There was 2 occasions where I could have. But I wasn't even the slightest bit moved. I'm super solid in the position that I stand when it comes to being celibate, abstinent, whatever you want to call it. They're interchangeable, okay, technically. And that's just that. I know my worth so much more now. You know what I mean? To where even put in, I guess, situations that will break a weak-minded female, which I have been in the past, years ago, as a young girl. Okay, even placed in those situations, I can still say, hell nah, buddy. Not gonna happen over here, period. I don't even want it. I'm not even aroused, okay? So, with that being said, I'm wrapping this video up. Excuse me, I'm ready for bed. I literally just decided to do a little bit of something. The new edge control I use is not doing nothing for my edges. I hate it. I'll talk about that in the lock video because I'm approaching 3 years. As I stated, I'm approaching 3 years. But anyways, I am rocking, you know, the jewelry from my jewelry line, Chrissy Beads LLC. This is my favorite necklace. Favorite necklace. I love this necklace. It is available for purchase. And of course, as always, I'm rocking my bracelets. You feel me? Waist beads, you know, come holler at your girl. I also have children, little girls, not say children, but I do have a new collection, you know, that is inspired and helped created by my daughters, Bella and Gia. So it's the Bella Gia collection. Beautiful little pieces. It looks really dope. I'll be sure to include some pictures at the end. But if you are interested in just viewing my portfolio of some of my favorite creations, please visit Chrissy_Beads on Instagram, Chrissy Beads on Facebook, and you can also go to www.chrissybeadsllc.com to register for my newsletter and be one of the first to know when I finally officially launch my website. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know what I mean? If you've been on this journey, just like it. Let me know you've been here, you've been watching, and whatever the case may be. If you haven't, all 5 of you, just leave a like, a comment. Let me know you exist. But anyways, peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Mwah! Yes.